she said. "We're better as friends." As she walked away, so I treated her like any other casual acquaintance. Now she's begging me to care like I used to, but I'm not interested anymore. Hey viewers, before we move on to the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you want to see more stories like this. Thanks. "We're better as friends," she says, swirling the wine in her glass like this is just another casual conversation. The soft lighting in our apartment makes her look almost regretful, but I know better now. 3 years together, and she's handing me this line as if it's some kind of gift. I lean back in my chair, studying her face. There's a nervous energy buzzing beneath her skin, her foot tapping impatiently against the hardwood floor. She wants a reaction, tears, begging, maybe even anger. Anything to prove this mattered. "Okay," I say, "if that's what you want." Her eyebrows twitch. "That wasn't the script. You're just too much sometimes," she continues, words tumbling out now. "I need space to breathe, to figure myself out." The way she says it sounds rehearsed, like she's been practicing in the mirror. I nod slowly, watching her shift uncomfortably under my silence. The clock on the wall ticks loudly between us. "I'll always love you," she adds, reaching across the table to squeeze my hand. "Just not like that." Her thumb rubs circles on my skin, the old comforting gesture that used to mean something. Now it just feels like she's trying to soothe her own guilt. The apartment smells like the dinner I cooked us an hour ago, I think. Garlic and herbs still linger in the air. I wonder if she planned this breakup before or after she finished eating my food. "I get it," I say, sliding my hand out from under hers. "No hard feelings." Her face does something complicated. Then a flash of irritation, maybe even disappointment. She wanted a scene, wanted to be the one walking away while I cried and pleaded. Instead, she's met with indifference, and it throws her off balance. "You're taking this really well," she says, accusation creeping into her tone. I shrug. "What's there to take badly? You said we're better as friends. I believe you." The wine glass clinks as she sets it down too hard. "It's just I expected you to, I don't know, fight for us." Now I almost laugh. "You're breaking up with me and mad I'm not arguing about it." Her cheeks flush. This isn't how it was supposed to go. She wanted to be the strong one, the one who walked away with dignity. Instead, I'm the one sitting here perfectly composed while she fumbles for control. "I just thought what we had meant more to you," she mutters, going for the low blow. "It did," I say simply. "But I'm not going to beg someone to stay who wants to leave." The silence stretches between us, thick and uncomfortable. She opens her mouth, closes it again. I can see the gears turning, trying to figure out how to regain the upper hand in a situation where she suddenly realizes she might have miscalculated. Finally, she stands up abruptly, chair scraping against the floor. "I guess that's that then." "I guess so." She hesitates, waiting for me to say something else, to give her the emotional payoff she came here for. When I don't, she grabs her purse and heads for the door. "I'll text you," she throws over her shoulder, already reaching for the handle. "Sure," I say. "Take care." The door closes with a quiet click. I sit there for a long moment, listening to the hum of the refrigerator, the distant sound of traffic outside. Then I pull out my phone and order a pizza because I'm hungry and my life isn't over, just different. The first text comes 3 days later. "Hey, can we talk?" I wait until after lunch to respond. "Sure, what's up?" The typing bubble appears immediately, lingers, disappears, then comes back. "I just miss you. This feels weird." I sip my coffee, watching the words sit there. I know what she wants. For me to say I miss her too, that this is killing me, that I've been staring at my phone waiting for her to reach out. But the truth is, I haven't. "Yeah, breakups are weird," I reply. Her response is instant. "Are you okay? Like, really okay?" I can almost hear the frustration in her words. She needs me to not be okay. Needs this to have wrecked me the way it's clearly starting to eat at her. "I'm good," I say. "Went hiking yesterday. Weather was nice." The bubble pops up again, stays for a full minute. Then, "Oh, that's good." 2 weeks later, she calls at 1:17 a.m. I let it go to voicemail. The next morning, I listen to it while making breakfast. Slurred words, the clink of glass in the background, her voice thick, like she's been crying. I don't get why you're being like this. We said we'd stay friends." Friends answer when their friends call. I text her back around noon. "Hey, saw I missed your call. Everything all right?" She responds 5 minutes later. "No, Mark and I got in a huge fight. I just really needed someone to talk to." Mark, the coworker she'd been texting for months before we ended things. The one she swore was just a friend. "That sucks," I say. "Hope you guys work it out." The typing bubble appears, disappears, then I wait an hour before responding. "What do you want me to say?" I read, "I don't know. Maybe act like you care. Like we actually meant something to each other." I put my phone down and finish my coffee. When I check it again, there are 3 more messages. You're really just going to ignore me now? This isn't what friends do. Whatever. I see how it is. I don't reply. A month in, she asks me to help her move. My lease is up, she texts. I could really use an extra set of hands Saturday. I stare at the message. The audacity of it almost makes me laugh. Can't, I reply. Busy that day. Doing what? She asks. She doesn't respond for hours. Then, late that night, most people would at least pretend to have a real excuse. Most exes wouldn't ask their ex to help them move in with their new boyfriend. I write back. The bubble pops up, stops, starts again. Finally, I just thought we were better than this. Better than what? I ask. Then acting like strangers, like none of it mattered. I wait a long time before answering. We're not strangers, we're friends. You said so yourself. Friends help each other, she fires back. Friends also respect when someone says they're busy, I reply. She leaves me on read. The text slow after that. Occasional check-ins, how are you? That feels more like probes than genuine concern. I answer politely, vaguely, never giving her anything to latch onto. Then one night the dam breaks. I can't do this, she writes. You're so cold now, it's like you're a completely different person. I stare at my phone, considering my response. Finally, I type, nah, I'm the same, you're just seeing me from a different angle. What's that supposed to mean? It means friends don't get the same version of me that you did. You wanted a demotion. Congrats. You got it. She doesn't reply, but I know her. I know that silence is just her regrouping, trying to figure out how to regain control of a game she no longer understands. And I know eventually she'll try again, because people like her always do. The first time she really loses it is over a missed birthday. Her text comes in at 8:03 a.m. on what used to be one of the most important dates on my calendar. You didn't even say happy birthday. I wait until after work to respond. Oh, is it today? Happy birthday. Her reply is immediate. You never forgot before. I can picture her face, that wounded, disbelieving expression she gets when reality doesn't bend to her expectations. I used to hate that look. Now it's just irrelevant. Sorry, I type. Been busy. 3 dots appear, disappear. Then, Mark forgot too. I spent the whole day alone. I don't answer. The calls start in week 6. First it's just late night, drunk dials. Slurred voicemails I delete without listening to. Then midday calls, which I let go to voicemail. Then finally, the 3 a.m. panic ringtone that signals she's decided this is an emergency. I silence my phone and go back to sleep. The next morning, there are 17 missed calls and a single text. I needed you last night. I pour myself coffee before responding. Everything okay? And oh, everything is not okay. Mark and I broke up. I was a mess and you couldn't even answer your phone. I take a sip of coffee. The morning sun feels nice through the kitchen window. That sucks, I reply. You should call a friend. The typing bubble appears for a full minute before her response comes through. I was calling a friend. Oh, right. Well, I was asleep. Try a therapist. She shows up at my apartment on a Tuesday. I open the door to find her standing there, mascara smudged, hair messy as if she's been running her hands through it. She smells like cigarettes and that vanilla perfume she used to wear for me. You were ignoring me, she says, voice trembling. I lean against the doorframe. No, I've been answering your texts. You know what I mean. Her hands clench into fists at her sides. This isn't how friends act. I watch her chest rise and fall too fast. The way her eyes dart around, searching for signs of my old life. The photos we took down, the coffee mug she left behind that I kept for years. All of it gone now. You're right, I say calmly. Friends don't owe each other midnight crisis calls. Friends don't scream at each other for having boundaries. Friends don't show up unannounced demanding emotional labor. Her face twists. Since when are you such an emotionless robot? Since you told me we were better as friends. I cross my arms. This is what that looks like. She opens her mouth, then closes it. For the first time I see it click, the realization that I'm not playing some revenge game, that this isn't a tactic to win her back. This is just what's left. You don't get to hate me for treating you exactly how you asked to be treated, I say quietly. Tears spill over, streaking her cheeks. They're not the kind that used to gut me. The pretty, performative ones that signaled I needed to fix something. These are messy, real. You were supposed to. Her voice cracks. What? I ask. Wait around as your backup plan. Stay on the hook in case things didn't work out with Mark. She doesn't answer. Doesn't need to. The silence stretches between us, thick with everything she'll never admit out loud. Finally, I step back and reach for the door. You should go. I think she'll argue. Then her shoulders slump, all the fight draining out of her at once. As the door closes behind her, I realize something strange. I don't feel angry. I don't feel anything at all. Her last text comes a week later. Maybe we could try again. I stare at it for a long moment before typing my reply. Nah, we're better as friends, remember? Then I block her number. The sun is shining. I've got plans with people who actually want me around. And just like that, I'm free. 6 months later, I see her at a coffee shop. She's sitting alone by the window, staring into a half-empty cup. No Mark, no friends, just her, a paperback novel she isn't reading, and that same vanilla perfume hanging in the air like a ghost. I consider walking out. Instead, I order my drink and wait at the opposite end of the counter. She spots me when the barista calls my name. Our eyes meet, hers widen, a flash of hope, panic, then something that looks like shame. She opens her mouth like she might call out to me. I've her a polite nod, the kind you give an acquaintance. Then I take my coffee and walk out without looking back. Mutual friends tell me things even when I don't ask. She asks about you. You know, she's not doing great. That Mark guy really did a number on her. You changed, I say. I never respond to these updates. They're not my business anymore. A year to the day after our breakup, my phone lights up with a notification. A new follower request on Instagram. Her profile picture looks different, darker hair, tired eyes. I swipe it away. Later that night, another notification pops up, a message request. I saw your post about the promotion. Congrats. You always said you'd get there. I delete it unread. The last time I hear about her is from an old coworker at a holiday party. She's dating some finance guy now, they say, sipping their drink, but I hear she still brings me up sometimes. Says I was the one who got away. I laugh into my beer. Nah, I didn't go anywhere. She's the one who left. The conversation moves on. The party gets louder. And just like that, she's gone again. Tonight I'm cooking dinner when my doorbell rings. Through the peephole, I see a delivery guy holding flowers. Roses, her favorite. I don't answer. An hour later, my phone buzzes. An unknown number. Did you get them? I block it without replying. The flowers stay outside all night. By morning, they're wilted. I toss them in the dumpster on my way to work. Somewhere along the way, I stopped counting the days. Stopped wondering if she'd reach out. Stopped caring altogether. Turns out the greatest revenge isn't hatred, it's peace, and mine is finally here. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. What do you think about this story? Share it in the comments.